Hello. Let's see. Maybe I'll move this back even further. It's so strange trying to make these online videos work, but maybe, just maybe, this is fine. Is this better? Oh, maybe this is better. Oh, can't believe I haven't tried this before. Okay. Cool. The higher up, maybe. Nice. Awesome. Hello. My name's Katya. Today we'll be doing a 60-minute yoga flow. Pretty easy introductory practice. Before we get started, I just want to acknowledge that today we'll be practicing asana yoga, which is one of the 8 limbs of yoga. It's a very powerful practice. We're going to also be working on aligning our movement with our breath in order to still our mind and come into a relationship with our body. I also want to acknowledge that in addition to the 8 limbs of yoga, yoga is an ancient spiritual and scientific field that originated in the subcontinent of India. And I am very grateful for the opportunity to be able to share a little bit of what I know with you. And I highly encourage you to continue the study on your own in your free time. So if we want to find ourselves in a comfortable seated position, I'm here in half lotus. I want to move the flesh away from either side of your butt so that you can feel yourself just like balanced on your sit bones. Bring your hands to your knees, either palms up or palms down, whatever's more comfortable for you. If you'd like, you can bring your forefinger and your thumb to touch. This is just a good physical reminder for us to maintain awareness, just a little bit of pressure right there. When you inhale deep through your nose, and exhale slowly in through your nose, closing your eyes. Let's just bring our attention to our breath. As you're sitting, try to maintain your straight back. Take a moment to check in with your body. Awareness flow through your body. Notice if you're missing anything. If any part of you is in pain or discomfort, I'll be offering modifications during today's practice. But just keep in mind that while yoga might sometimes be uncomfortable, we should not be forcing ourselves to sit in pain. Throughout today's practice, try to keep your attention focused on the movements and your breath. If you have other thoughts coming into your mind, either what you're going to have for dinner, or work you have to get done, something someone said, don't suppress it, notice it, and then just bring your attention back to your breath. Let that thought do whatever it wants. If it's important, it'll come back. Next exhale, go ahead, drop your head to the left, and then go ahead, gently roll your head in a clockwise direction. And go ahead and switch direction. Just trying to roll big circles with your head. Try to get more movement in there. And inhale back to center. And open your eyes. We're going to inhale, extend our arms out in front of us, drop our fingers down to the ground, place our hands palm on the ground, and just try to walk out your hands a little bit. Try to get some stretching into those wrists. And flip them over on the other side. Walking them out a little bit. Whatever's comfortable. And then sitting up. I'm going to start rolling our hands outwards. Good wrist rotations. And switch direction. Now inhale, extend straight out in front of you, palms up. Exhale, bring your fingertips to your shoulders. We're going to inhale, roll our elbows back. Try to make as big circles with your arms as possible. Really trying to get a lot of movement into those shoulders, especially with work from home. We're moving around a lot less. It's really important to take care of our bodies. And switch direction. I don't know about you, but I can hear all of the muscles moving in my shoulders, which is really crazy. And relaxing down to the ground. Go ahead, shake your arms out a little bit. Some body movements. Great. Let's bring our knees, no, just right me out, left leg under. I always forget how to set this up. We're gonna interlace our fingers underneath our right knee, and we're gonna inhale, extend our leg straight out. Wherever you are is totally fine. Just make sure that your leg is completely straight and your foot is flexed. So we're inhaling, extending out. Exhaling, we're pointing our toe and bringing our knee into our chest. Try to stay balanced on your sit bones, keeping your back straight. All right, so inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Try to go with the flow of your own breath. So the entire inhale, you're stretching your legs straight. For the entire exhale, you're pulling your knee back in. Keep going with your own breath, inhaling straight out. Exhaling, pulling in. Inhaling out. Exhaling in. And keep going. Let's do two more. And relax. Now we're going to start drawing circles with our foot. Just trying to get some movement into our knees. So trying to keep your back straight, balanced on your sit bones, and rotation into that knee and switch direction. And relax that knee. Great, and before we switch to the other side, we're just gonna do the same thing with our ankle. Just go ahead and roll your ankle out, clockwise, and counterclockwise. Left. And we'll switch to the other side, tucking your right leg under, interlacing your fingers underneath your left thigh. We're gonna inhale, extend legs out. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend out, try to keep your back straight. Exhale, pull in. And keep going with your own breath. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, extend out. Great, and now we're going to go on to our knee rotations. Drawing a big circle with your foot. One direction. And go ahead and switch directions. The other way. And finally, our ankles. Go ahead, just roll your ankle out one direction and in the other direction. Lovely. Bring our toes to touch in butterfly. Let's just take a second here. Find your comfort, find your bliss. Take a deep breath, straighten your back. Exhale with a flat back. Just try to lean forward just a little bit, just to the point where you feel that stretch in your hips. And go ahead and use your elbows to sort of push down either side. Inhaling deeply, exhale. Release, push down a little bit further. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release tension. Great. Hold this for 2 more breaths. And on our next inhale, we're going to bring our knees together, legs out, wiggling our legs a little bit. We're going to slowly just start walking our legs out to either side. All right? Here we are, opening up our legs just to a comfortable width, whatever works for you. We're going to inhale, flat back up. Exhale, we're gonna lean sideways over towards our right side. So our right arm can either be on the inside or the outside of our leg, maybe the inside to make sure we're going down sideways. Our left arm comes up and over and reaching over our head towards our toes. So inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And once you find yourself in a comfortable position, go ahead and just stay here, taking a few deep breaths. Letting yourself sink deeper into the pose. The purpose of this stretch is also to get a really good stretch through your left side, like the bottom side of your left abdomen. And we're really stretching up and over as much as possible, not cutting corners by trying to go like this. Then we don't get the stretch that we want. But we'll do that in just a moment. Try to keep both your sit bones on the ground. It's really tempting to just put all of it on your right side, but we want to try to stay as balanced as we can. Keep both feet flexed. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Exhale. Inhale, we're back up through center. Inhale our right arm up and exhale over to the left side. And we breathe, we inhale, we reach out. Exhale, we bend over again, making sure that we're really stretching ourselves out and then releasing over. So we get that stretch through our right side body this time. Deep breaths. Notice that your right side might be different than your left.
That's totally fine, totally normal. Oh, I was just cheating. You see, don't let your shoulder fall over and make sure that your shoulder's staying up. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Great, now inhale, we're gonna come back through center. And this time, instead of bending over sideways, we're gonna inhale flat back. Exhale, we're gonna twist so that our chest is facing our knee. And we're gonna exhale, come straight down with a flat back as much as possible. So to wherever is comfortable. So here's where I'm at right now. We're gonna inhale, flat back. Exhale, let yourself twist a little bit further. And go down just a little bit further. Now, keep in mind in this pose, our goal is not to just get our knee to our nose to our knee, but we're really trying to make sure that twisting and getting our hamstrings. So we're trying to get our stomach close to our thighs is really what it is. We inhale. And exhale down. And once you find a good position, just go ahead and stay there. We're going to stay for a few breaths. Let's take 2 more. Really try to keep your attention on the air flowing in and out through your nose. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to come up. And back to center. Again, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to inhale, straighten our back. Exhale, we're going to twist over to the left. And release, coming straight down. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, twist. And release down. I'm going to take about 5 more breaths here. Again, one of the reasons we're trying to get our stomach towards our thigh is not only that it increases the hamstring stretch, but it also gets a good stretch in that lower back, which is typically a really hard place to stretch. Three, 2, 1. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to come back up, walking ourselves back up towards center. Bring our knees in slowly, slowly. Giving them a little bit of love, a little bit of folding, windshield wiping back and forth. And we're going to roll over and come to tabletop in the center of our mat. So in tabletop, our wrists are right beneath our shoulders, our knees are right beneath our hips. If you have weak wrists, this is a great time to go up on your wrists. If you have weak knees, you can fold your yoga mat over or put a bit folded underneath your knees to support you better. Great, so inhale, we're gonna arch our back, look up towards the sky. Exhale, we're gonna round our back, look at our belly button. Inhale. Exhale, curl in. 5 more, inhale up. 7, 4, exhale in. 3, inhale up. Exhale in. 2, inhale up. Exhale in. 1. Inhale, come back to neutral. We're gonna do something similar, but we're gonna add our legs to it. So we're gonna inhale, arching our back, looking up. And exhale, we're gonna pull our knee in, trying to curve it back. So inhale up, look up. Exhale, come in. 4, inhale up. Exhale in, 3. Inhale up. Exhale in, 2. Inhale up. Exhale in, 1. And drop. And we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. So inhale, extend your left leg straight up, arch your back. Exhale, bring your knee in to touch your nose. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, knee in to touch. 4. Inhale up. Exhale in. 3. Inhale up. Exhale in. 2. Inhale up. Exhale in. 1. Great. Now we're going to do a similar thing, but this time instead of arching our back, we're just going to lift our knee. So we're going to lift our knees straight up to the side, 90-degree angle. And exhale, we're going to bring it in, but not let it touch the ground. So it's 1. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2. Oh, did I go 4? Inhale. Exhale down. 5 or 1, which it is. And the other side. So we're going to inhale our right leg straight out to the side. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 4. Inhale. Exhale down. 3. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. 5. Am I counting weird? Anyways, now we're gonna move up to our upper body. So we're gonna inhale, open our left arm up to the sky, let our gaze follow that left hand. Exhale, gonna thread our left arm between our right arm and our right knee. Bring our shoulder down, but don't rest here too heavily because we're gonna come straight back up. So inhale, you reach up. Exhale, thread through. 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, through. 3. Inhale, up. Exhale, through. 4. Inhale, up. Exhale, through. 5. Go ahead, drop your shoulder and your head to the ground. Inhale your right arm up towards the sky. If you'd like, you can either leave your arm here or you can twist it around, bend at the elbow, and grab your thigh for a bind and some added leverage. We're going to go ahead, hold this for 10 breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, remove yourself from the bind, place your right hand on the ground, and inhale, push yourself back up into tabletop. Then we do the same thing on the other side. Weight is your left wrist or fist, whichever is more comfortable for you. We're going to inhale, reach our right arm straight up to the sky, and exhale, thread through, bring your shoulder and head just to touch the ground. Inhale, come straight up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale up. Exhale through. That's 3. As we inhale up, see if you can really open up your whole chest and shoulders. And exhale through. 4. Some more. Inhale up. Exhale through. 5. This time, go ahead, stretch your arm out, lay your head and your shoulder down. Open up your left arm straight up to the sky. If you'd like, you can twist your arm, bend at the elbow, and grab your left thigh with your right thigh with your left hand. And breaths here, looking straight up towards the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Good. Place your left hand on the ground. Inhale, we're going to push back up through tabletop. And then rolling our toes underneath our feet. Just going to inhale and push back into downward facing dog. Here we are in our first downward facing dog of the day. Go ahead and roll your, go ahead, pedal your legs out a little bit, getting some movement into your hamstrings. So go ahead and inhale and just start doing some circles with your right knee. Instead of opening it all the way, just start getting some movement into your hip. Really seeing how big you can open, what circle you could draw with your knee, and switch direction too. Come around the other side. And switch to the other side. To your left knee, opening up, really drawing big circles with your knee as much as possible. Opening up your hips. And go ahead, go in the other direction. And back to downward facing dog. You're gonna bend your knees and walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. If you'd like, you can grab your elbows with either arm. Let yourself hang just for a moment. And then on the next inhale, we're gonna come up. And exhale, all the way down. Before we get into our next round of sun salutations, and I'm saying this a bit late, but I just want to make sure you all know that if at any point in time you'd like to stop, child's pose is always available to you. Child's pose, your knees are far apart, your feet are together, and your head is down on the ground. And this is just a really good restorative pose. If you're ever feeling like you just want to breathe, just want to make to breathe or to relax. Anyways, back to the top of our mat. Here we are. We're going to inhale, lift all the way up, your hands up above us. Tiny little back bend if you'd like. And then exhale, your hands up your heart center all the way down to the ground. We're going to inhale, step our right foot back, left foot forward. Look up towards the side over here. Exhale, step your left foot back in plank, chaturanga. Your elbows are close to in towards your sides. Your knees, chest, and chin. Ground. And then we're gonna inhale, we're gonna come up either to cobra, well, baby cobra, cobra, or downward facing dog, or upward facing dog if you'd like. In upward facing dog, just note that your weight is shared between the tops of your feet and your hands. And from upward facing dog, I'm gonna go ahead and exhale down into downward facing dog. Once more. We're gonna step our right foot forward, our left foot's back. We look up towards the sky. Exhale, we'll bring our left foot up to the right and we look down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Let's keep going. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, through heart center, come down straight to the ground. Inhale, step your right foot back, and this time we're gonna bring arms up into a moon salutation. Breathe up, let's take 2 breaths here. 1, 2, exhale, come down to the ground. Step your left back into plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Bring your arms up. Have a moon salutation here, 2 breaths. 1, 2. Exhale, we're gonna come back down. Left foot meets our right. Exhale, we bend down. Inhale, we come all the way back up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Let's do another one with another slight variation. Inhale, we're gonna come up. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, we're gonna step our right foot back, left foot forward, drop our knees this time. And if you'd like, you can stay here. Take a few breaths here. Yeah, actually, no, let's just do that. Take a few breaths here. Take breaths here. 1, 2, really get that good quad stretch. 3, exhale. And back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Let's take 2 breaths here. Pedaling out your feet if you'd like. And then inhale, we're gonna step our right forward, drop our leg to the ground, push ourselves up, and again, take 3 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, exhale. Inhale, we're gonna bring our left foot up to meet our right. Flat back. Exhale, release. And then inhale, we're gonna come all the way up. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Great, let's move into our stand series. I'm gonna try to keep this flow going throughout because I quite like it. We're gonna inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. This time instead of stepping just 1 foot back, we're gonna inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the back of your mat. All right, here we are in plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, come all the way down to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're gonna lift our right leg up towards the sky with the knee. Open up at the hips, trying to get a good opener through that right hip. Maybe even reach back a little bit further your foot if that's comfortable. And inhale, we're gonna step our right foot forward. Left foot comes to 45 degrees. Our hips or our heels are both flat on the ground. And our right foot to a 90-degree angle. We're going to inhale, come up into warrior one. So trying to stay, keeping your shoulders and your hips in line with your front leg. Shoulders rolled away from your ears. We're going to take 5 breaths here. Bend a little bit further. 2, make sure you're properly aligned. 3, make sure your heels are both rooted into the ground. 4, 5. Now inhale, we're going to come up, straighten our leg, open up to the side of our back just a little bit. It's now 90 degrees perpendicular to our front leg. Inhale, exhale, we're going to bend front knee to a 90-degree angle if possible. Arms are straight out to our sides. We're looking over our front leg. We're in warrior 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, we're going to straighten our front leg. We're going to come up straight. Exhale, we're going to reach our right arm over our right leg, drop it down to the ground, either to our shin, our foot block, or the ground, whatever's most comfortable for you. We're going to inhale, our left arm up, drop our rib cage, and come to warrior pose, or not warrior, sorry, triangle. Looking up at your left hand, 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, bend that front leg even further. And extend your left arm over your head. We're going to come to extended side angle. You can also move your right arm to the outside of your leg. That's easier for you. We're just reaching to get a good stretch so that there's a straight line going from the tip of your left finger to the tip of your toe. And 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go ahead, come in line with your right leg, bend over our right leg. And inhale, lift our right leg up to meet our left. Come back to plank, and we're going to hold plank for 5 breaths. So if you're trying to keep your shoulders back, and we breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Now exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to switch directions so that I'm facing you for it. Be considerate you are. We're going to inhale, lift our left leg straight up to the sky. Bend it over sideways. You can get a good stretch to that front hip, really rooting through our arms so that we're not putting undue pressure on our lower back. And breathe. And inhale, we're going to bring our left leg forward to our left foot. We're going to drop our right ankle down to the ground, our right heel. And inhale, come up into warrior 1. Bending that front leg, making sure our top body is aligned with our front leg. And our back heel is really rooted down to the ground. Inhale. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to come up, open to the side, step our right foot back just a little bit. We're in warrior 2, gazing over our front left middle finger, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten that front foot. And exhale, we're going to reach our left arm over our left leg, bringing our hand either to our shin, our foot, a block, or the ground. Arm up and really try to drop your rib cage. And look at 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, bend that front left foot. Move your left arm over to the outside, or if you'd like, you can move the elbow onto your knee, but try to keep your core engaged. Inhale, our right arm straight to form a straight line with our back foot. Just reaching for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. And how about instead of going straight back and let's walk our feet just a little bit close together. So they're both facing forward. We're going to inhale, come straight up. Release our fingers behind our back. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, look up, little back bend. Exhale, bend forward. Letting your interlaced fingers drop out and really weigh your shoulders down. Let's take 5 breaths here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, go ahead, release arms down to the ground. And inhale. Let's come up. Let's come up. Let's come all the way up. Let's walk our feet in together. And we're going to come to, I want to say this is eagle pose. Yes, eagle pose. So this is a standing up balancing pose. I recommend you pick a point on your wall or something unmoving that you can maintain your focus on. If you keep your eyes on one location, it's a lot easier to yourself in one location, not moving back and forth. So we're going to inhale, bring our left knee up. We're going to cross our left knee over our right knee as much as possible. If this is where you're at, that's fine. You can also be here if that's more comfortable for you. But wrapping your knee around, you're trying to grasp the back of your right leg with your left foot, if that makes sense. So since your left knee is on top, your right arm is going to go on top. I'm going to go ahead and bring our right arm on top of our left, crossing at the elbow, interlacing our hands. Now, as we're breathing, we're going to keep our attention on this one spot. We're going to try to simultaneously bend down a little bit further and bring our elbows a little bit closer to shoulder height. So 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, come up and unwind yourself. Awesome. Great. And on the other side. So weight is on our left leg. We're going to inhale, bring our right knee up, cross it over our left knee and wrap around. And then the opposite, this time our left elbow is on top, interlacing our fingers. And then we bend a little bit further, bring our shoulders up a little bit higher. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come undone. Lovely, lovely. To counteract that a little bit, we're going to come to the ground to do cow face pose. So in cow face pose, again, a similar thing. Our knees are stacked on top of one another. So I like to sort of go from a tabletop-ish position, cross knees here, and then it's easier to sit back and readjust instead of trying to pull my knee all the way over. All right? Since left knee is on top, right arm comes on top. So we inhale our right arm up, bend at the elbow, and inhale our left arm over. Also bend at the elbow. See if you can bring your fingers to touch behind you. And deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 10 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, exhale, release. Undo your arms, undo your legs. Side. This time our left is behind, knee is on top. Oops. I'm sitting like right in between our feet, if that makes sense. Inhale, you extend both your arms out. Arm comes up, back arm goes down, bend at the elbow. Get your hips to touch. If you can get them to grab one another for a little bit of leverage, that's also really nice. Bring your shoulders back. 10 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, exhale, release your arms, release your legs. Give them all a good little work around. Awesome. That was a lot. Moving on, let's come to the ground. Head and lay down on our back. Lay down on our backs. We're going to extend our right leg straight out. We're going to bring our left knee into our chest. Grabbing your left knee with your right hand, extending your left arm out to the side. We're going to inhale, exhale, Twist your left knee over your right side. Let your gaze follow your right arm. And deep breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So inhale. Bring left knee in. And release it out in front of you. And the other side. Inhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Extend your right arm out to the side. Inhale, exhale. Bring your right knee to your left side. As you gaze over your right arm, try to keep both shoulders on the ground to really enhance that twist. And 10 breaths. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And now bring your right foot back into center. And extend it out in front of you. Like you can extend your arms out above your head. Just have a little bit of a stretch. Great. Now to close off, we're just going to do a few back bends. So bring your feet flat on the ground. Extend your hands so that your fingertips are just grazing the back of your heels. As we inhale, we're going to lift our hips up and then release our fingers beneath our selves, beneath ourselves, and then roll our shoulders under for an additional support. This pose, just make sure that your gaze is directed straight up to the ceiling. You're not looking sideways to the camera, or the TV, I guess the display for you, not the camera. And really rooting through your thighs, your glutes, to make sure you're being as gentle in your lower back as possible. We're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, lift your hips up, and release fingers, and work your shoulders under yourself. And we're going to take 5 breaths here, rooting through, pushing straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, release. Great. We're going to do 2 more. You can do this thing, or if you'd like, you can join me in, this is wheel pose. Or, bridge pose. So we're going to bring our fingertips to our shoulders and our hands flat on the ground. If you have a bad back, maybe just stick with the earlier back bend. But in this pose, on our inhale, we're just going to push ourselves all the way up. All right, so we're going to take 1 deep breath first. And inhale, push up. And exhale. Now we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. See if you can bring your hands and your feet just a little bit closer together. We're going to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. We're going to come all the way back down to the ground. Great. Great. Take 1 second to rest here. I'm going to take 1 breath. And get ready in your position to push up for whichever back bend you prefer. Inhale. Exhale, push up. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, lower yourself down to the ground. Ooh. And for a little counterbalance, bring your knees into your chest. Just gonna roll up and down a little bit. And then go ahead, exhale. Come to happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet, both of your hands, and just do some movement in there. Check in with your body, see how you're feeling, see if it's different from how you were feeling at the beginning of class. Give yourself space to move. And whenever you're ready, kind of go ahead, release, and come into Shavasana. So in Shavasana, our legs are both open, heels on the ground, feet falling out to either side. Rotating from the hips, we're also rotating our arms from the shoulders up. Head is relaxed, your whole face is relaxed. And we breathe deeply. Bring your attention to your breath. Check in with your body, see how you're feeling. See if you can notice the different parts of your body. Your big toes, your smaller toes. Bring your attention to the ball of your feet, your arches and your heels, and your ankles. Give thanks to your body for holding you up today. Let your attention travel up your legs, making your calves, your shins, your knees. Let your attention travel to your thighs and your hips. And as you exhale, just let that everything below your hips sink into the ground and relax completely. to your diaphragm and your chest. To your shoulders, your biceps, triceps, your forearm, finally to your wrists, your palm, back of your hand that's in contact with the ground right now, your fingertips, and your thumb. As your awareness travels, let it give thanks the whole way. As you exhale, let everything below your shoulders just sink into the ground. Bring your attention to your neck, to your jaw, to your face. Any place in you hold stress, just go ahead and release it. So, let your whole body relax and sink into the ground in gratitude. Whenever you feel ready, go ahead and roll over to your right side, keeping your eyes closed, a bit of a fetal position, head resting on your elbow. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and inhale. Push yourself up to a seated position. Same one that we found ourselves in at the beginning of class. Check in with your body, see how you might be feeling different than you were earlier today. Yawns if you have to. Bring your hand to heart center. Go ahead and give thanks to your God, to your body, and to that. And I thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you so much for a wonderful practice. It was lovely seeing you, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day, week, however long. Have a good one.